Hello, my name's Gary Schotten, and I am so excited to be with you today via video, and I am starting with an introduction video that would outline a future series of videos that I hope will help you. I hope it'll help you in either owning your own business and starting your own business, and we're talking about smaller businesses. I am an advocate of starting small and growing, so I just hope you enjoy this. I hope it's helpful. I hope it's beneficial. Now, I'm not interested in just helping people in the United States of America. I would love that, and I help people in my local community, but this series is intended to help you wherever you are at in the world. I have friends in Mongolia, I have friends in China, I have friends in Myanmar, I have friends in Mexico, in Guatemala, in Ecuador, and this video series is intended to help you where you're at. And it's not something that's just Americanized. Now, I have to tell you, the world is getting much smaller, so it is a case of, I hope this is universally true lecture or teaching. We just thank you for that. And now, to know a bit about me would be valuable, I think, because that would give you a point of reference. I'm happy that I was born and raised on a farm and ranch. My father was an entrepreneur. I got to sit under that, didn't know what was happening. I just was going to work every day, branding cattle, driving tractor, helping him along with my brothers, and he was an entrepreneur deluxe. I dig back and draw from him. He's passed away more than 30 years ago, but I pull on that experience from him, and I just thank God for that. And so from being raised on a farm and ranch, I graduated from university as an engineer, and I worked my first 10 years for a big oil company. And now that was good too. It wasn't for me because I didn't want to work all my life for some corporation and be a number, but that was okay because they paid me to learn some lessons about basic business and working with people. And then I moved to a new town in Tulsa, Oklahoma area, and I started my own first business. It was a moving and storage company. I started with a family-owned, borrowed horse trailer pulled behind our family car, a 1974 Pontiac. I have some pictures of that, and I hope you realize that what I'm teaching you is not something I read in a book or went to university to learn. What I'm teaching you are things I learned doing the same thing you're probably faced with at different phases of life. And I feel a responsibility to share that. After a few years, actually 17 years, we sold that business, my wife and I, and we now own a manufacturing company. We're sitting in the middle of our new products warehouse where we have parts here that are ready to sell. We've made them in advance because of production requirements, and we have these going out by the thousands. We're talking several hundreds of $1,000s per month in sales, and 70-some employees. So once again, I have experience. I'm willing to share my 40-plus years of experience, and I hope you gain from it. Now, I want to outline what's on the upcoming series. You can watch this video and say it's not for me and save yourself a lot of time. Or you can take this video and say it's an introduction, and these are the things that I will be teaching on, and you can do with that as you want. Number one, a lot of people come to me, they have an idea. Well, guess what? I have thousands of ideas, and frankly, ideas are cheap. Unless I can turn the idea into a business and the business to be profitable, that idea is not worth much to me. And then I want to teach you on how to find a business that fits you. People start a business for the weirdest reasons, and I think God has molded you and guided you into something that is unique to you, and you ought to own a business and operate a business somewhere into that corridor. And then after you've kind of identified that, you might have an idea for a business that kind of is inside that your wheelhouse. Is this thing actually feasible? We can do a little bit of work together. I'll help you understand it. At the end of all this work, is it even have a chance of being profitable? That's important. And then people all around the world want to start a business, but many times they're waiting for some kind of money to get started. I say that's wrong. I would like to think, like I did, and I like that father saw my dad do, that you could start a business with little or no money, actually no money. And I mean, don't borrow money from your mom, from your grandma, from your aunt. Don't borrow money from the bank on your first business. I'm going to talk about that. Then we need to understand financial statements. Too many business people that I know, even today, they don't understand financially where they're at. They don't understand income statements and balance sheets and cash flow analysis. We'll talk about that on a series. And then writing your own business plan. We're leading up to something that if at this point you've done enough research and asked enough questions and you've got an idea, you better be able to write it down in 4 or 5 pages, not 40 or 50 pages. Write it down so I could read it or somebody could read it, and we'll try to help you. I can't answer all your questions, but I could read somebody's plan and give some comments back and ask and answer that through that mechanism. Now, getting a bank loan, there is a time to get a loan. I have a loan on this business. I'm not saying loans are bad. I'm just saying don't start with one. There's business skills that you must learn that are different than just the technical skills of making a cake or fixing somebody's hair or machining a part. The technical skills is one side, but understanding the financial and banking side or the business side is where you're really going to make your money. Experience I think it's so valuable. I think that it's if you're starting with little or no money, I will talk about experience as one of the keys. And then delayed gratification. A lot of people want to they own the business and they start buying a new pickup truck and running up personal bills. You have to have a discipline, in my opinion, to delay that. That's called delayed gratification. And then you've got your business. How are you going to make a profit? Well, I'm sold on systems. I have systems upon systems upon systems, and I'll teach on why I think a system's so paramount to any business. Well, that's an introduction of the steps that I plan to introduce, and I'm going to add more to that series than what I just mentioned, but I would be amiss, I would be doing you a disfavor if I didn't challenge you to take action. This is not just check out this video, check out a movie, watch it, go home and keep things the same. I'm going to give you 3 points that you can take action now. Number 1, are you willing enough to give up something in your current schedule? If you're married, have children, or if you're working someplace, all of us fill our time up with something. So you, in my personal opinion, you must remove something outside your schedule. And I would like to know what you took away from your schedule. Was it TV? Was it a hobby? Because you got to be serious about that. Then these series is not intended to be all-inclusive, everything you need to know. This series is intended to help you, but you'll need daily, ongoing help. And I say find a mentor. You need a mentor within your church, within your realm of influence, within your community, and they're there. And I'll help you. You identify them, and I'll help you introduce yourself to them so they'll help you. And then, of course, I read biographies. I'm not a great reader, so when I read something, mostly I like to read biographies. Honestly, that's kind of why I like the New Testament. I'm reading the biography of Jesus. I'm reading the biography of Paul. I'm reading the biography of Peter. I don't get every bit of it in the New Testament, but I see real people facing real problems and how they overcame it. So I read biographies about Christian business owners and even non-Christian because I can see what they went through to get started. Not the end, but how they got started. With that, I just hope that you enjoy and benefit from being a part of this video series. Thank you very much.